What's going on, people? What's going on? Chime in if you're live on Facebook or live on YouTube. You can chime right on in. Hey, what's going on today? Today is Sunday. What time is it? Sunday, 6:30. Sunday is 6:30 today. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's prospering. Hope everybody's just doing wonderful today. Amen. Today is another day that we should take advantage of and take full advantage of. But I come on today, I've been talking about taxes and property taxes. That's basically what I've been focusing on is property taxes. If you're a homeowner, a business owner, um, you get property taxes. Renters and people that rent homes that they don't pay property taxes, they just pay their rent. But the landlords um, pay property taxes. If you own any property, you pay property taxes. Have you ever looked at your property tax bill and I analyze mine? I like to see, okay, what's on there, what's new on there, because sometimes in certain cities they would add taxes, add millages on your tax bill. Like say if the city get into a lawsuit and they lose the lawsuit, that levy will go on your tax bill without you voting for it. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that if somebody sue the city, where do you think the money gonna come from? Yes, the insurance company pays some of it because insurance, every city have insurance. So some insurance companies pay for the judgment, but the other half of the money, they don't pay all of it. The other half of the money, the citizens got to pay for it. And sometimes you wonder why your tax bills are high. If it went up, a couple dollars here, a couple dollars here, but that couple dollars add up. Yeah, that couple dollars add up. Then if the city keep on getting sued for this and sued for that, that comes out of the taxpayers. So your taxes goes up because of that. That's one of the reasons. And another reason, two thing I want to talk about. Second thing is now I have seen it where um a school that could put millages on your tax bill. Now I don't understand. I know the one they do I think every 5 years. That one, I know that one come, but they put some on there that you wouldn't know it was on there. You didn't have to vote for it. You know, this school millage they put on there. Um, I know in Michigan, if you stay in Michigan, I know it's a lady activist that's trying to X taxes out. Now I don't say X taxes out everything because you got to pay for fire, you got to pay for all the services that we need. But I am kind of skeptical on the school taxes. I figure because we stay in Michigan, I stay in Wayne County, and you got to pay for your city school. Then you got to turn around and pay for our county is Wayne County. Wayne County got school taxes on there too, and that's like $300-400. Y'all hear me? $300-400. So we paying local taxes, then we pay the county taxes for the schools too. Then we pay for the zoo. We pay for the zoo. I ain't never been to no Detroit Zoo, but I'm paying for it. So you better pay attention to your tax bill. I'm a Bible man, like I say, and the Bible says people die because of lack of knowledge. You better pay attention to your tax bills. See, it don't start. Your taxes don't start at the White House. It starts in your house, in your community. So you got to watch who you vote in these city councils and these and the commissioners, and these counties, executives. You get everything because they are pricing us out with these taxes. They pricing us out. Now I'm saying we don't supposed to pay no tax. I know we got to pay for something, but I think it should be a cap on how much you should be able to afford in tax that you pay in taxes. I think it should be a cap. I don't think it should go up every 3 4 years and every this. I think it should stay with it. If you stay in that house and if that's your what they call it, a homestead, those taxes should stay the same. I really believe that because some people taxes are scandalous, man. I know some people taxes like 10 12 thousand a year. So if we don't wake up and smell the coffee, look at your tax bill. Look at everything that you are paying on your tax bill. Look at it. Take a look at it. I wish I had mine down here. Next time I come on, I have mine down here. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Especially if you stay in the state of Michigan. Look at your tax bill. Just don't be paying it. Yeah, pay it because I want you to go foreclose. Because they sure take it if you don't pay it. I'm not telling you don't do that. What I'm saying is look at it and watch who you vote in because some people don't care. They just pay it, and then they get on these commissions and these board seats and they will raise your millages because they vote for this millage, vote for this millage. Now some cities you the community has to vote for a millage. In some communities it is millages that the community vote for, but some of these school millages, there's some school millages they put on there because they build some on the school. But I didn't say they could do that. How they just take my tax money? Yeah, take my tax money. And you got some people will say, well, we want to pay for our kids' education, and we want to pay for, we got to make sure, they taken care of. I understand that because people did it for us. People did it for us when I was in school. People was paying taxes. Kids is out of school. They were still paying taxes. That's how I got through school too. I understand that. But it goes up. I think it should be a cap. I know some some states. I know Florida. They trying to exit all the way out. No taxes. Period. I don't know how they gonna do it. Because like in Michigan, I know like lottery supposed to go to schools. I want to look up. I want to look up how much lottery money. How much lottery money uh went shoot went how much I ain't spell that right. How much lottery money went to schools in Michigan? Michigan this year. I want to break this stuff down. So, and what did it say? If it skip, what did it say? Last year, 2025, Michigan lottery contributed more than 1 billion to the state school aid fund. Let's see. Uh, Total lottery provide school fund daily support equals out $2 billion per day for Michigan schools. The fund amount approximately $800 per kid, K through 12. Free breakfast, 160 allocated. Yeah, 1 billion. 1 billion. So $1 billion. Let's do this then. How many schools? And keep that 1 billion there. How many schools in the state of Michigan? So it says generally around 550 local school. Says great schools 3 to 12. So just say say 600. 600 schools in the state of Michigan. 600. So how would you do that? 600 and 1 billion percentage. Let's see. So let's say 600. So if each school got $1 million, that's 600, 100 million. Okay. Plus, let's say that's 600 million. Say school get 200. So okay, I see. But if you see, then you turn around and add the tax money is going there too. Then the federal dollars, that's a lot. So, Pete, why you got on this podcast today? Because I want to talk about these taxes. The taxes getting outrageous. And if you don't read your bill, if you just a homeowner, you just pay them, we getting sham. Now check this out. I'm gonna play a video, but how do you like in our millage, we got a recreation millage, okay, and we pay for that for the recreation. Then to be able to join the recreation or go to the amenities they have, you got to pay a fee. How you? I'm already paying in my taxes, so like I'm double dipping, just like they double dipping. I'm already paying a millage. Already paying. Then I turn around and when I gonna go enjoy the amenities that I'm already paying in my taxes, y'all want another $240 a year? Some of y'all don't even think that far. It's like, I just pay it. I just go there. Some city want $300-400 a year. But you already paying for it through your millages. Y'all hear me? You're already paying it through your millages already. So that's why y'all understand. Y'all already paying already. So if you're already paying, why is it that when I go there and want to join amenities, You ask for more money. So that's why I understand. Can somebody help me understand that? Already paying a millage. Now I got to turn around and pay more money. It's sad. If you don't speak up and say nothing, it's going to continue to happen. It's going to continue to happen. You know, because we so used to doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, that's something we have to do. No, we got to come together and say, listen, something got to happen. And I keep on going back and say about like the seniors. The seniors, they only get so much money. Seniors, they only get so much money. Yeah. They only get so much. And they're going to tax them out. That's why they move into smaller homes or, different things. But I want to play this video because Ohio governor just signed something in. Well, in 3 years, going to get $3 billion as tax release for the state of Ohio. But they working. It's coming. It's coming to your state because people are getting tired paying all these doggone taxes. I'm going to play this video.
Relief. Governor Mike DeWine today signed sweeping reform into law.
With the signing of these bills, no longer will families see dramatic spikes in their real estate taxes.
Property tax relief is now on the way for homeowners all across Ohio.
About 3 years ago, Governor Mike DeWine signed a package of, about 3 hours ago, rather, Governor Mike DeWine signed a package of 5 bills that could save property owners billions of dollars over the next few years.
10 TV political reporter Doug Petcash was at that bill signing and joins us now live from the State House. What are the key things about these bills, Doug?
Well, Jeff, the key thing is that lawmakers say these bills could save taxpayers about $2 billion over the next 3 years. The governor says the work of the legislature and his property tax reform working group really achieved a delicate balance. Applause and handshakes after Governor Mike DeWine put pen to paper, signing 5 property tax reform bills into law. He says the measures meet 2 goals:
Protecting our schools, fire, and other local services while bringing about significant relief for homeowners.
Lawmakers say the bills could save taxpayers about $2 billion over the next 3 years. The legislation prevents unvoted property tax spikes by establishing a new inflation cap credit. It prevents increases in school district property taxes from exceeding the rate of inflation.
School districts are not going to see a cut.
Paul Imhoff is the government relations director with the Buckeye Association of School Administrators. He says the state will fill the void initially of any lost funding for school districts, but the bill is not perfect.
We definitely believe there are going to be some growing pains for schools due to these bills, but we also believe that these bills represent a reasonable response to the situation we find ourselves in with property taxes.
Imhoff says the collaboration and compromise on the bills is an example of how government is supposed to work. Now, school leaders will need to adjust to a new normal.
But our superintendents understand that we need to reform property taxes because what's happened over the last 4 to 5 years cannot happen again.
The governor says the reforms are needed because Ohio has a property tax problem.
With the signing of these bills, brings about meaningful tax relief, and it brings about clarity. And no longer will people see the spikes that they have seen.
The laws go into effect 90 days from today. Yolanda?
They working on it. You see, they working on something. It's terrible. Some of these states is. I think I got some. Some of these states say they seen a 30% increase in their property taxes. That's bananas. That is bananas. So we better wake up and pay attention to our bills. I'm telling you. Watch who you put in
Doug,
these seats.
this is really big news for taxpayers here in Ohio, and
Putting in these
definitely a key issue we hear about constantly at our 10 Listens town halls. But, you know, there is a group taking property tax relief even a step further. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, Yolanda, the group known as the Committee to Abolish Ohio's Property Taxes is pushing ahead with its efforts to put a constitutional amendment on the ballot in November of 2026 that would abolish property taxes completely across the state, despite what the governor signed today into law. That group says that they're doing this despite that, and the committee member that I've been talking to, Brian Massey, says seniors are being taxed out of their home.
See what I was just talking about, seniors? See, I ain't the only one talking about it. I'm telling you. In Ohio, they trying to abolish the whole taxes all the way around. I'm telling you. You know how much money you would save in your pocket? Thousands and thousands of dollars a year. I know some of y'all saying, well, Pete, how you think the city gonna run? I'm not saying all. I'm saying pay for it like the garbage, the police, fire. I'm saying okay, but that's not that will still give you some relief. I'm telling you guys.
And younger people can't afford to buy a first house. He says the group isn't opposed to paying taxes, but they want property taxes shifted to sales, income taxes, or fees for services such as fire protection. House Speaker Matt Huffman has said in the past if the amendment passes, it will be a whole new world in 2027. And the governor said today it would really hurt essential services and cause a huge spike in the sales tax. Now, the committee that is pushing this amendment has to submit more than 400,000 valid voter signatures to the Secretary of State's office by early July of next year in order to get the ballot measure on the ballot in November of 2026. And they are collecting those signatures as we speak. Yolanda.
All right, thank you very much, Doug.
Running a crew
Yes.
is hard enough without chasing paper timesheets,
That's what I
endless
mean.
tests, missing job info. Meet Connect Team.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the state of Ohio. They getting busy. All that, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be these people you put in your city councils and townships. Just don't be voting because they got a name. Just don't be voting for them because it started in local. It starts in the local. Be careful who you be putting in. Don't because it's your cousin and them and I know they family down the street and I went to school with the family across the street. No. If they're not trying to get you a better, have a better financial life or, impact in your life or impact in the community and doing stuff in the community without raising taxes. I'm done on my spiel. I just wanted to come to you with that because we got to wake up. We got to wake up. Look at them tax bills and say, wait a minute. I got to wait a minute. Every time city council come up, y'all always talking about, y'all got to put a millage in. Right. See you guys later. See you guys later.